Shalom, and welcome back to B'nai Noach Academy, Thoughts on the Torah. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. When you look at the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 33 and 34, there it discusses how to treat a ger, a stranger. You know, it says when a stranger resides in your land with you, you should not wrong them. And then it goes on and tells us the stranger who resides with you shall be to you as your citizens, and you should love each one of those strangers as yourself. What is this all about? Who's God talking to? Well, God's talking to human nature. Human nature is that even the nicest of people would tend, typically, naturally, to be friendly, to care about, to notice their own, your own circle of acquaintances, of friends, of family. When you walk into a place, it's not like you are arrogant, you're not like you're trying to ignore anyone, but typically, who do you notice? The people that you already know. You immediately are attracted to them. And even from the side of your eye, because of you know these people, because they're so familiar to you, you notice them even with the slightest glimpse, even without looking at them, just catching them in your peripheral vision. Whereas a stranger, sometimes it can be standing right in front of you. You don't see them. You don't notice them. This is something every one of us, I think, has experienced in one way or another, where we felt like as if everyone was staring at us, and yet nobody noticed us. You're in a situation, at a new job, in a new school, in a new camp, moved into a new neighborhood. You feel strange. You feel weird. You feel different. You're happy you're there. You made a choice to come there, perhaps. But you haven't acclimated yet. You haven't yet gotten to know the people. You haven't yet generated, so to speak, a pool of acquaintances, of friends. It's very difficult. It's very challenging. Here is where the Torah tells us how to be kind, truly kind. You see, because many people, if you ask them, and they sincerely believe what they say when they say, I'm a very charitable person, I'm a very kind person. Oh, really? How many strangers have you helped lately? How many people have you been, oh, no, but I take care of my friends and I take care of my family. Think about it from this perspective. Of course, you're supposed to take care of your friends and family. Don't get me wrong. But if you think about it, taking care of your friends and family is really taking care of yourself. These are people who mean something to you. These are people who are close to you. And by you taking care of them, you're really taking care of you. So it's not pure, absolutely objective charity and kindness. Take care of a stranger. You may never see them again. Or you may not become close friends. They may not enter your pool of closest acquaintances and friends. These people, just another human beings. And this is why God says, this got to do with me. This has to do with me. I am your God. Because when you love another human being, when you show kindness, when you show compassion, or just basic, decent attention to another human being, you are showing compassion, you are showing attention to me, says God, because that human being is a part of me. That human being is really connected to you. You just don't feel it. To you, it's not obvious. But it is connected to you because that human being, just like you, is connected to me, says God. So when you help a stranger, when you help somebody who's a stranger and needs to be welcomed, it needs to be felt, made to feel comfortable, you are doing the greatest act, a pure act of kindness, a pure act of consideration, a pure act sometimes even of charity, just by being so kind and making a person feel comfortable. Now, of course, every situation is different. Sometimes it may not be advisable, especially in the environment today in some places in the world or in America. You got to be cautious whom you approach and how you approach people. True. But we're talking about in the obvious, in a setting, if you're in a corporate situation, you're at a seminar, you're at a convention, you're in a camp, you're at the supermarket, you noticed a new face, things like that, where obviously it's safe. And of course, no reason to be overly cautious or worried. That's where you should make some small talk with the stranger, make them feel comfortable, show them that there's another human being here that belongs to the same God, that therefore creates the same connection.